Hey everyone, welcome back to PBTV. A lot of you might have seen that these have landed already, but we thought we'd bring them out and have a little showcase of the incredibly stunning new Terran Tactical Pit Viper and Sand Viper. So these landed with us yesterday. We had a little bit of a pre-order, but some people have grabbed them. But they have landed with us. So if you do want one, you can grab one right now, in store and online. As always with these videos, I'm going to go through some of the features, some very unique parts on this. It is absolutely stunning bit of kit. I'm leaning more towards the Pit Viper than the Sand Viper, but I think that's just the sort of aesthetic. But as always, once this is up, if you do have any questions that we don't cover, by all means send us a message or drop a comment down below and we'll try and get back to you. But, so these are the new John Wick 4 Pit Viper and Sand Viper. Really, really, really nice builds. The sort of finish on them, the CNCing, the porting on them, absolutely stunning. But a few things that a lot of people will want to know. These things out the box are about 320 FPS. That was using Vorsk V6 gas in our studio, which is sort of normal room temperature. So outdoors, it might drop a little bit, and you want to up to the V8, might be the sort of where this thing sits. So from the front, working our way back, this is threaded. With the sort of compensator on there, I don't think many people are going to put trace units or Spitfires on this. I think this is just quite a sort of unique aesthetic that might get slightly ruined by something like that. But again, if you want to do it, you can. So it is a 12mm thread on the front of here, and you will need an adapter to then put your Spitfire or anything on there. Most Spitfires, most trace units can come with that adapter, but if not, you will have to get one separately. Just be aware that the inner barrel does go all the way to the end there, so there may be with some Spitfires some fouling when it starts recoil and everything. So personally, I'd probably just leave it as it is and have plenty of fun. So the actual compensator at the end there is fixed to the barrel and sort of stays at the front, and the semi-split slide, so the iron sight stays at the front, and we have the split side at the back. So we've got serrations all the way down, about halfway down just before the breech, and we've got some at the back as well. CNC porting on the top. This knurling and everything is quite, I'm not going to say vicious, but very, very easy to grip. I think these things are going to be really, really easy to reload, fast rechambering, all the good stuff to make you as close to John Wick as you can on an airsoft field. Sight-wise, we do have a fibre sight and a standard iron on the back with the Pit Viper. The slight differences between the Pit Viper and the Sand Viper: there is no iron sight on the front of the Sand Viper. It is a different compensator and a different slide completely. So these are sort of standalone to each other, even though they're both Terrans. They are two very, very different builds on the top. The rear irons on the Pit Viper, you cannot take them off, as much as I would really like to put the plate from the Sand Viper onto the Pit Viper and run an optic. Unfortunately, that's not possible. This is as it is, and then the Sand Viper, as you can see here, where we've put a vector on there. It's not fully tightened on because we didn't want to mark or mar it, but again, there are a couple of different optics that we'll be able to fit on here. The cuts and everything like that are on the description, so if you want to see which ones will fit, just have a look on there. So back to the Pit Viper. Again, we do have a rail on the bottom, so if you are wanting a torch, laser, anything of your accessories, by all means, you can drop them down below. We have a slightly skeletonized trigger and an enhanced or enlarged mag release here. So again, very easy to drop your mag out. These things are absolutely glued into your hand with the stippled grip. By all means, they're not overly sharp. There's some stippling out there that after a full game day, you're probably not going to want to hold this and probably run gloves. But this one, really, really nice texturing, very, very good, just absolutely glues to your hand. Safeties, same standard sort of with Hi-capas and things like that. We've got the safety at the back here. Again, we'll not click it in unless the weapon is racked and ready. And we also have the beaver tail. So again, the trigger will not depress unless you've got this in your hand. Magazine-wise, we have very similar to other Terrans and things that have been out there with the metal base plate, but we do have a 28 round Hi-capa magazine. So again, plenty of rounds for what is essentially quite a small platform. Flared magwell on the bottom. So again, trying to reinsert them mags nice and fast, nice and easy, and you can try and imitate John Wick as much as you can possibly try. But yeah, really, really impressed with this thing. I'm definitely leaning towards the Pit Viper personally. I think mainly from the colour, I'm not overly fond of sort of the bronze colour scheme. Not saying this is a bad colour. I just prefer that one. So again, as we've said previously, there are some slight differences. So these are not, they are variants of each other. But as you can see, there are no fibre sights on the front here, and the compensator is slightly shorter, so the iron sight doesn't cut back into it. We also have a plate on the back to fit RMR and various other cut red dot optics, and a few other differences are, obviously this has the gunmetal barrel, whereas the Pit Viper has the bronze one. Apart from that, they are internally identical. You've got a 6.03mm tight bore barrel. It's about 100mm in length on both of them. So FPS, consistency, return to battery, magazines, the stippling, safety, all that is absolutely identical. 28 round magazine. Again, the only main differences are no front irons, a plate for a optic at the back, and the sort of colouring. But apart from that, these things are both absolutely stunning. We've had plenty of messages about them. People are definitely snapping these up as fast as they can. So if you do want one, please jump on it now. But yeah, if you do have any questions, please drop us a message on Instagram or drop a comment down below on this video, and we'll try and get back to you as quick as we can. But we hope we've satisfied you with all the information that we can. Please like, subscribe, join us every time we do a new video. Hit that bell and you'll get notification every time we make a video, or even when we go live again soon in the future. But if that's everything for today, thanks for watching as always, and we'll see you in a bit. Bye.